guys, I'm Kira, and today you'll learn how to pronounce the word rынок, meaning market or marketplace. Let's start with the second syllable. The O sounds like a schwa, and we need to begin with good Russian default mouth position. Jaw slightly forward, tip of the tongue behind the bottom teeth, lips rounded and protruded. Nuck, nuck. If yours sounds like nuck, move your tongue further forward so you say the N with the tip of your tongue glued to your bottom teeth, right at the gum line, and be sure to stick your lips out. Nuck, nuck. Now for the first syllable. It takes time to learn how to flip an R and how to pronounce I, so get ready to practice 2 different exercises several times a day for at least a couple weeks before your mouth begins to remember what to do. To learn how to pronounce I, we first start with a real Russian U. The jaw is slightly forward, the lips are way further out than in English, and the tongue is very low in the mouth, making a sort of cup shape. U, U. Then we relax only the lips, leaving the tongue where it was. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is your tongue staying where it was? If not, then try it again. If you practice this exercise on your own a lot, you'll eventually be able to pronounce the I vowel on its own because your tongue will remember where to go. Finally, the R. First think of the phrase butt out. For my international audience, this means stop interfering or mind your own business. Let's say it quickly. Butt out, butt out, butt out. The 2 T's at the end of but are the same thing as a flipped Russian R. Now all you have to do is learn to pronounce it in a slightly different context. Let's change butt out to butt in, because the I vowel is the closest one we have to the Russian I. Say it 3 times fast. But in, but in, but in. Now take away the B, but leave the sound. Adin, adin, adin. Now add the second syllable of our word onto the end. Adinak, adinak, adinak. This is actually really close to how our word should sound. If you lose the flipped R, meaning if it goes back to sounding more like a regular T and not the really fast version, put the B back on the front to get a running start before you take it away again. Badinak, 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 adinak. All you have to do now is minimize the sound and gradually shift to more of an I than an I once your mouth knows how to make it. Adinak, rынок, rынок, rынок. If you can't do it immediately, just keep practicing all of these steps so that your mouth has time to do the learning. All right, let's do the whole thing. Джо танк липс. Рынок, 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 рынок. Рынок, 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 рынок. That's it, guys. Huge shout out to Mr. Joseph Schlegel and his students at the Academy of Math and Science, Desert Sky, in Phoenix, Arizona, for suggesting today's word. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube, share my videos, suggest a word, join me on Patreon, and check out my video course at unlockingrussianpronunciation.org, where I explain why some letters sound different in certain situations and how you can learn to predict and pronounce all of the subtleties. And if you teach Russian and you like my videos, please consider tagging me on Instagram so your students can see them too. Счастливо!